looking at the Innkeeper in the top right, and the whole purpose of this game is to get enough resources to buy cards that you then put on your playmat. There are 15 spots that cards can go on your playmat. So the Innkeeper, his cost is 1 berry to play. If you wanted to buy that Innkeeper, that's on the left hand side of the card. He is a blue critter, which is like there's 4 or 5 different types of critters. There's the gray ones, like the postal pigeon, blue like the Innkeeper, purple like the wife, green like the resin refinery, red like university. So there's like 6 different ones, and there's synergies that you'll see on the cards as you read cards for building these things. There's also I'll get to the goals later. When you play this dude, like an Innkeeper, you do the thing on his card once. Oh, and because he doesn't actually have. Okay, so you don't. This is not an ability that fires when you play him. This is an ability that you can use later. So if you're playing another critter later on, you may discard the Innkeeper from your city to decrease the cost by 3 berries. And so that stays in your thing unless you discard him during that thing. Like, he's basically permanently in there. Postal Pigeon, to the left of the Innkeeper. Reveal 2 cards. You may play one worth up to 3 things in the orb for free. Those numbers, I think, are just victory points at the end of the game. They aren't actually a cost. But that, it's used for the Postal Pigeon. And then there's things, more importantly, these buildings on the left, the farm and the resin refinery. These are special types of buildings. They're green. They're production buildings. So when you place them, you gain the resource it gives you, but also at the starting of 2 of the different seasons, we're going to play through 4 seasons, it will also produce again. So at the start of spring, and I think at the start of autumn, it'll produce again. Yeah, spring produces, summer does not produce, and then autumn produces again. So any of these that you have in your town, produce on those seasons. So we're starting in winter. Spring will be the start of the next round. To get resources, you have 2 little dudes on your playmat right now, and you will get more as the game goes on. And you place them on places around the forest here, or I guess this is called the meadow. And most of them just give you stuff. Some of them let you choose the things you get. Like this one in the bottom left of the forest on the left side of the board. That little symbol, the bowl with all of them, lets you choose 2 of any type of resource. The amount of squares, or like the paw print circles, that indicates how many people can go on that one. So like on the bottom left one here, only 2 people can go per season to that place. If it's an open... Sorry?
So these 4 cards, like, I can see every card except for these 4 cards are just white.
That's not good. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to... Can you see it over here? I just pasted one up here.
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Can you take a screen capture and just send it to him?
Well, so did these cards change?
Not during the course of play. These are, when setting up the game board, there's like a deck of these cards and you only deal out 4 per that session. So yeah, that sucks. We can tell you what they do.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the top left one on here is discard up to 3 cards and gain 1 resource of any type for each card you discard. The bottom one below it is just get 2 of any resource. Or actually, sorry, 1 of any resource and 1 of any resource as well, but they can be 2 different ones. The top right one is you get 3 berries. And the bottom right one is you get 2 cards and any 1 resource. And you can ask again when you want to play. Along the top, you can see the other ones. These are the basic ones, like 3 wood on the left, 2 wood in a card next to it. Then it's resin. Then there's coins. Those must be coins. So can you buy cards with coins instead of resources? That is not a rule I remember.
What are you asking about?
No, those are point tokens. So you just get a point? Oh, you get a point if you go there. There's no such thing as coins. So yeah, never mind. This is just a victory point. This one in the middle that gives you 2 cards and a victory point. And then stone and then berries on the right. Any of these ones that have an open bottom of the circle on the board, instead of being a closed circle around the paw print, any number of people can go to those squares. It doesn't matter if someone else is there. But any closed circle one, you like that, once somebody goes there, that's cut off.
Okay, say that again.
So there, you see along the top, like if you hover over just the main board and bring it up,
yeah,
the far left is a closed pause circle, so only one person can go there. But the one to its right is open on the bottom. Any number of people can go to the open circles.
Okay, gotcha.
Finally, there are goals and achievements based on how you build your town, and you acquire those as soon as your town has the things required for them. So there's tokens down here at the bottom of the tree. City Monument, Grand Tour, Harvest Festival, and Cartographer's Expedition. Like, you get these if you have that many of that type of building or critter in your town. So if you have 3 of the, I can't remember what you call these sacks, hobo sacks peoples, you get this one. If you have 4 production facilities, you get the Harvest Festival. 3 of the paws, you get that one, and 3 of the scrolls, you get that one.
Bindle? I think it's called a bindle.
Bindle, that's what it is, yeah. And then these 4 cards at the top, these also differ between different games. Chips, so the requirement for these ones at the top is, like this one, you need a chip sweep and a clock tower in the top left one. It's at the very top of the card. Those are the cards you need inside your town. And then, but you also have to spend an action to take this card. And then when you do, you just get that many. You get the reward shown, which is the points, but like this very well-run city, when achieved, you bring back one of your deployed workers. So you could basically get this card for free if you put a worker onto it and then just bring them back. Courthouse and Ranger. Doctor and Postal Pigeon, and Peddler and General Store. So it's a good idea to just check. Can you see these cards, Copo? Okay, you can see these ones. That's good. Okay, so that's it for the rewards. These are just like secondary missions you want to do, but mainly we're going for points, and the points are on the cards. And you'll also know if you look at your some of the bigger cards, like the purple cards are always victory points at the end of the game, and sometimes they'll have like combos, like if you have this many production facilities in your town, you get more points or whatever. So you're trying to basically build around those combos and build like a good kind of engine for points towards the end of the game. As for how the game ends, the game ends just at the end of autumn, I think. There's no early ending, I don't think. Okay, yeah. End game. When you reach the end of autumn, you cannot perform any more actions. You must have finished. You have finished the game and must pass. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, that's it. We just basically play through rounds, and rounds end when we've all placed our workers or passed. So we're good to go.
1 second.
Question, what is an event? An event is mentioned on all my cards.
I think they're the top things, like the boat and shit.
Yeah, 1 second.
Cartographer's Expedition, Harvest Festival, Grand Tour, City Monument. I
Okay,
think
and what's the difference between a basic event and a special event?
Okay. 1 second. Event. Okay, so basic events are the bottom ones, the tokens here, cartographers, and special events are the ones in the top of the trees, the cards. I guess you need to also place your worker on the basic events to achieve them, to acquire them. You don't just get them right away.
And how often do we move our workers?
So for the first round, we each have 2 workers. We just get to place them each once. And then, like, once everybody's placed both workers, it's the end. And the game has chosen you to go first, Kopo.
Alright.
So I think maybe adding turns is okay. Can you just end your turn until it's Kopo's, everybody?
So we always...
well, does somebody else want to go instead of me first? Here, I'll pass my turn over to yeah. Thanks. Because I'm gonna go and try.
Yeah, I would rather not go first.
Okay, you can pass too. That's fine. Yeah. I'll go first. So yeah, it's literally just find something that you want to build or buy in your hand. And then figure out where you wanna. So then figure out what you need to get to build that card. What's up?
You cool if I like shut down this TTS and open it up on my laptop to see if I can see all the resources?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, probably super quick. I have it loaded up right now.
So I'm gonna go to the top forest spot, which lets me discard 3 cards, and I get up to 3 cards, and I gain 1 resource for each card.
Could you explain the unique cards?
Hold on. I gotta remember when I'm allowed to build. You may play 1 card after you place a worker. Okay. Pay the listed requirements. Okay, so I'm going to build mine. It gets me 1 stone, so I'm not going to pay the stone that I picked up before. And that's it. It's played, and that's the end of my turn. As far as unique, that's one thing I should have called out. On cards, under the title of the card, it'll say either common, whatever it is, or unique, whatever it is. Common, you can have multiple in your town. Unique, you can only have 1 of that type. Not of that type, of that specific card. Like, I could have multiple. I just built a mine. I could have multiple mines because they're common. But if, like, it said unique construction, I could only have 1 mine.
You just built a mine on my board.
Yes, I did, because I keep thinking I'm orange. One other thing I forgot to mention. You can get free cards, or you can play free cards based on buildings that you have in your town. So my mine, I had to pay 1 twig, 1 resin, and 1 stone to build it, and it gave me a stone back. But in the bottom right of the card, it shows a miner mole. And if I find a miner mole card, because I have the mine, I can buy that miner mole and play it onto my board for free.
Wait, what?
The mine, if you hover over my mine and see the miner mole in the bottom right, that means that you can build a miner mole or deploy a miner mole onto your board for free. Only once per mine, like that symbol will get covered.
Oh.
But it's like how the synergy works. And if you go to a card, like if I saw a miner mole on, like if you go back to the innkeeper in the meadow, in the top left of his card it says that inn on the sign.
Mm-hmm.
He would show up on the inn in the bottom right, like the miner mole does. Like this guy, you can build for free if you already have an inn in your town.
Okay.
So that's just how to read those things. That's one thing I forgot. And it's pretty key to actually playing cards effectively. So it's always buildings will let you build a critter, basically, never the other way around. I ended my turn, sorry. Oh, so instead of taking the... I guess you could take the twigs. It'll count them automatically. You put them in this tray. The gray tray.
Gray tray.
You can also just, in the bottom right, there's a little tally thing. If you just click on the resource that you gained, you'll just... It'll pick them up for you.
Right.
I just want to spend them anyway.
You can also right click on the bottom right things and it'll spend them for you.
Cool. I get an orange. Okay, I got a berry. That's me.
Okay. Sure, enter.
What's the significance of the cards, the 8 cards in the middle of the playing board?
So your hand is only available to you. The cards in the meadow are available to anyone. If you want to build one of those cards, you can. And as soon as you build one, a new one will come out from the deck. Like there's a lot of different synergies, so I don't think they... Like if this game ran only from the hand cards in your hand, it would suck.
Okay, well that thing in the bottom right, I don't have it for this, obviously, because I left and came back, and games hate you when I do that. Okay. So right now, first step is I'm placing worker.
Yeah. And gathering resources.
3 cards and get 1 for each. And I can only go on one of the 4 ones right now? One of these 4 corner ones?
No. There's the whole line along the top here as well. With all these signs.
Oh, okay.
And there's also in the bottom right, there's a place called the Haven. That one lets you discard cards from your hand and you get whatever type of resource you want for every 2 you discard. It's kind of a last resort spot though.
Okay, well, there. So I put this here and I can grab any 2 resources that I want?
That's correct, yes.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm just going. So I can grab. I can just put my resources back and grab that one card that's in the middle. Here. Okay. I will do this and grab this resin refinery.
Okay. You didn't actually pick up the right resources to pay for it, but it's fine.
Well, I reneged on my resource gathering.
Okay, yeah, that's fine though. New
Okay.
card out is a theater.
Okay. Hey. Over there. Take a resin, and how do I draw a card?
You just draw from the deck at the top here.
Just like grab one.
Yep.
Thanks. Okay, I guess that's it.
Back to me.
Be first to limit your cards played to 1 per turn.
You may play 1 card. 1 is bolded. I will go here and get a resin and a stone, which I will just immediately spend to build a resin refinery, which gets me... Oh, you should have a resin, Copo. Building the resin refinery gets you that.
Oh, right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's me.
Okay, so I'm playing the Historian, which lets me draw a card after I play a critter or construction into my city. I'm assuming that starts after this turn, but I'm not sure.
Oh, we're playing slightly wrong, but it doesn't really matter. But we will change. Sorry, what was the question, hon?
I just played a critter.
Mm-hmm.
So can I use this draw 1 card, or do I have to wait until next critter I play?
I don't... Let me Google that. Rule question regarding the Historian. No, you do not. Apparently it's in the rulebook somewhere. So the way we've been playing it wrong, and it doesn't really matter, is on your turn you're supposed to place a worker, or play a card, or prepare for season, which is the end of the round, basically. It just slows the game down a little bit. It doesn't really matter for the first round, but it might matter in future, so we should start playing like that.
So we'll finish this round playing the way we were?
Yes. Yeah. You guys, Ian and I have done it twice. You guys can finish off your turns doing the same thing.
I think last time we played, we had some confusion about how the seasons finish up.
So basically, you can actually keep going if you can still play cards. It's not running out of workers that does it. It's when you can't do anything. When you can't place a worker or you can't play a card, then you have to end your end round, basically. But like if somebody has 4 cards they can play, after everyone else has passed, they can play them.
So do I get a resin for this? For my card?
No, not you got it when you played it, and then when we start the next full round, spring, that you'll get it. They'll all produce again, but not every turn.
Okay. Let me get 3 characters. So reveal 2.
So basically take the top 2 cards of the deck and flip them over. And one of them you can play for free, and the other one gets discarded.
What's 3?
So yeah, this one is referring to a chapel, which is a building that is kind of weird.
But the one thing that I was just looking at was to an opponent.
Yeah, so if you were paying for this guy, which you're not, you're getting him for free. You would give your berries to an opponent instead of back to the supply.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Worthy of note also is on the Wanderer, he does not take up a space in your city, so he sits outside the board but still gives the benefit, which is a fairly rare trait.
Okay, I'll do the Wanderer. Where does it go?
Is there a maximum hand size?
There is. It is 8 cards.
And what happens when you go over 8 cards?
So this rulebook's a little bit weird, or this game is a little bit weird. If you have 8 cards in your hand, you just can't draw more. You don't get to choose which ones to discard. Your hand is blocked.
Okay. And
I'm debating taking tomorrow off, but I have so little to do that it would just be a waste of a day off.
So little to do at work, you mean?
Yeah, like I'm caught up on all my work. I'd just be babysitting. Like I could get a head start on next week's work, but that goes completely against my character.
I feel like I typically only would take a day off if I didn't have much work to do anyway.
No, if I want to get maximum laziness out of a day off.
Okay.
That does get you a berry right away, though.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, also, it probably I can only play a husband or wife that's in my hand, right? I couldn't, like...
No, if there was one, like, the wife that's on the board, like, if you have a farm, the
Yeah.
wife that's on the board, you can play it next turn.
Oh. Oh, next turn.
Yeah, not this turn. Like, you already played a card this turn.
Okay.
Max is 1 card per turn, but if it comes around and the wife's still on the board, you can totally play it from the meadow for free.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I do have a card I can play. I'm going to break out my chip sweep because the resin refinery gives you a free chip sweep. And he activates one of my production buildings. I am going to have him activate the resin refinery, getting me another resin. And that's me.
Okay, I am going to play the husband for free because I've got the farm. And use the occupied token to indicate I've already used that farm action.
Where did you find the occupied? Oh, there they are. I see.
I put one on yours already.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So why did you play the husband for free?
Because the farm lets you pull out either a husband or wife for free. So you can see on the husband's resource board, it says farm. So you could either have the farm or pay 3 berries. But you can't bring husband and wife out with the same farm. You'd have to have 2 farms to bring them both out. The one thing that's nice is the husband and wife take up 1 spot on your board. So they don't...
They're both working the same farm.
Yeah, they sleep together, so it's fine.
Okay.
And for any of the constructions that you have in your hand, if they help you bring out a critter, it'll say in the bottom right.
Yeah, so like same as me, Kobo, you have a resin refinery. If you had a chip sweep available, you could play one for free.
Now I move my worker.
No, the workers are done. You can. It's all your turn now. Is if you can play a card, you can play a card, and that's it. If you can't, then you take your workers back, and you wait for us to finish. Cool.
And are you able to play multiple cards on a turn or just one?
Just one. But if you can play again next turn, you can keep going as long as you can do something.
Okay, so as hinted at previously, I'm going to...
Yeah, and Elizabeth decided not to steal your wife.
That's very nice of her. Okay. So how do we make a card replace that? Oh, there we go.
Just gotta drag it. Yeah. The Ever Tree.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the purple ones are definitely endgame things. Hard to build to, but they give all the points at the end, basically.
Okay, so that's my turn.
So, I haven't been paying attention. If I was smart, I could have built a university. Turns out I am not smart. Alright, I can't build anything, so my turn is over. So I'm taking my whatever I have, squirrels back. And that's the end of me. So I'm passed for this round until we start spring.
So I paid the 2 berries for a wife, and I just stacked her underneath because he actually has a production action.
Oh yeah, he does produce, right? Sorry.
Cool.
Oh, that means I can do that now, or no, when I play him?
Only when you play him. So if you played him after, if you played the wife first and then him, he would have activated. But when you played him, he didn't have a wife.
That's too bad.
But he will activate at the start of spring.
And her points are just endgame stuff, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it for me.
Okay, so take your workers back. Your 2 teal guys. You just yeeted one across the board. Then also take the one from the left side of this tree up here.
The left side, where's your hand?
Above the board.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, activate all of your production buildings. So if any that are green, you get that thing again.
Not the postal pigeon though.
No, postal pigeon is a one-time thing. And only ones with the green leaf.
Yeah.
It's not me. Elizabeth's the last person to end, and she is away from her desk for the moment. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers.
You can deal with that, right?
I can deal with that.
I'm just passing. I don't have anything else I can do.
No one has anything they can do. We were passing around to the start of the turn, I think.
So yeah, and take back your guys. Take the one guy from the top right of the tree, or sorry, from up here, and then activate your production stuff.
Okay.
Second.
Oh. I was supposed to draw 2 cards when I played my 2 critters. I'm gonna do that now.
Yep, that's true. That's fair. So now,
So I'm up.
Yeah, you go.
Are you guys always going to go to that spot first every turn?
I got lots of cards, so.
Yeah, it's only good if you've got lots of cards.
Yeah, that's true.
You're next, though. So.
Although I guess I get to go next, so I can do it too. Cool.
Yeah, it is basically the best spot. Although, yeah, the discarding sucks. I don't have a big hand. Okay. Discarding a clock tower.
Clock tower good? I don't know.
Well, with a chip sweep, it's the requirement of one of the special events at the top.
Hmm.
For you, the doctor and the postal pigeon one, you're halfway there.
Okay, 1 second.
Excuse me. We went out for... I had an appointment yesterday afternoon, is what I told work. It was like one of the last nice days of the recent little heat spike.
Yep.
So Ian and I went and had a couple beers on a patio nearby.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
On Monday, it was really nice. We took the bus down to Lansdowne Park and had vegan cinnamon buns that were amazing.
I saw the Facebook post or whatever.
Yes, mine had peanut butter frosting with blueberries and chocolate sauce, and I died. It was amazing.
Sounds pretty good.
Huh.
It was great, and it was beautiful and sunny out. I don't know. It was a nice day.
Okay.
Feels nice to do normal things.
That's for sure.
Twig barge. Oh shit. Copel, you placed a worker and played a card, eh?
Sure did.
Yeah, we're gonna stop trying to play like that.
I placed a worker. Oh shit! Yeah.
Did you play from your hand or from the meadow?
I played from my hand.
Okay, so we'll take that play as your next turn, and we're all just gonna try and do placement and then separate card play.
Yep.
And I think the only reason that matters is because of the meadow. Someone can see the resources you're going for.
Yeah.
And maybe try and get in your way by buying the card out from under you. Or, like, it is a pretty big decision between, do I get to that space with my worker first, or do I get the card I want first? So I guess it adds a bit more strategy to split them up.
Okay, I'm gonna... Shit. Okay, just a sec. Hey, I'm gonna go there now. Okay. And then I'm going to take some stuff.
Pebble, twig, berry. Okay, I am going to place a worker here and get 2 twigs and a card. Sorry, intern.
You know, I was thinking when you were talking earlier, E, about people chatting about election nonsense, and then thinking in particular about people on the far right, that I think a little while ago I might have accidentally.
So, hold on, don't want to interrupt. You've already had your turn, Copo.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I think I might have accidentally turned one of my tattoo artists onto QAnon. He was talking about the what was it? The Wayfair thing, right? You guys heard about that, right?
No, I don't know what that is.
Sometimes online retailers, particularly ones that have third parties selling through them as a platform like Amazon, sometimes you'll find things that are marked up like ridiculous prices, right? You know, one of the explanations I've heard for why this happens, you know, either that it's like, I don't know, algorithmic or something, or sometimes in order to keep their listing when they're out of stock, a retailer will just like jack their price, right? So nobody will buy it, but they don't have to like take the listing down or whatever. Anyhow, people were noticing that on Wayfair there were like filing cabinets or whatever stuff, office furniture that was listed for like very high prices, for like it's $10,000, and it's like the Rosalie filing cabinet, and they're like, this doesn't make sense. It must be that this is actually a child named Rosalie that you're buying for $10,000, right? That they are trafficking children through this furniture website. And so that got some traction on the internet. This is like a month ago. QAnon people were all over it. They were like calling for a boycott of Wayfair. They are like promoting child trafficking through their website, not on the basis of any actual proof of child trafficking, but on the basis that there could be no other reason that random pieces of furniture would be listed for such a high price.
That's so weird.
And so I tried saying, like, this tattoo artist, he was like, man, that's so wrong and whatever. And I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. This is conspiracy theory shit. This is, you know, like QAnon, right? Like the theory that there is a cabal of satanic pedophiles who run the media and the government of America, and that Donald Trump is out to fight them. And he's like, oh. Then he went and looked up QAnon and then came back like the next week and was like, you know, I think these QAnon people are onto something. You know,
no.
why would Tom Hanks get a citizenship in Greece, a country that declared that pedophilia is a disease? Right? Because there's a QAnon thing that Tom Hanks is a pedophile, that he in fact was arrested. You can see from the way that his pants are folded in one picture that he's wearing an ankle monitor. And he is trying to flee to Greece to evade prosecution. That is like the theory. I mean, of course, he has Greek citizenship because married a Greek woman. He owns a film production company in Greece that has produced like half dozen films. He's owned an island in Greece for 20 plus years. He has like donated tons of money to like disaster relief in Greece, which is why the Greek government gave him like a citizenship as like a reward, like a hero of Greece thing. Also, if really his problem was avoiding extradition, he should have become a citizen of France, which has a absolutely strict extradition policy where they don't extradite their own citizens, which is why Roman Polanski fled to France to avoid prosecution for actually raping a teenage girl. It just, the whole theory doesn't hold up. But I accidentally sent him down the rabbit hole.
You're adding to their numbers.
Hooray me.
You can't talk about it out loud anymore. You've been talking about it on Colin's stream. You probably just made 2 new ones.
Oh, there's nobody here. It's fine.
Possibly.
It is your turn.
Okay. What was I going to do?
So, with regards to the furniture markup thing, as a person who worked at Staples for 7 years, if there was something that was discontinued and we didn't want anyone to like misconstrue that this is a product we still had or was selling, the price would be jacked up to like $10,000.
Exactly.
It's just a thing you do to make sure no one like gets it in their head that it's a real thing anymore. Like, oh, it's $10,000. Obviously, we're not selling that anymore.
Right. Or you were Satanists trafficking children.
Well, maybe. Like, maybe I worked under a complete child trafficking ring for 7 years without knowing it.
It's like the Satanic Panic all over again, and it blows me away.
I did sell many filing cabinets.
Okay, so I'm going to play a card. On there too.
Another twig barge. I am jealous because I haven't seen one.
And that's my turn.
I am going to play a card. I'm going to buy a farm, which gets me a berry, but costs me 2 twigs and a resin.
Nathan, did you take 2 twigs when you
I did not. I was just thinking that when Colin said what he was going to take.
Well, I just added to the twig repository. Oh, I forgot to replace the card. Tell me it's a clock tower. It is not. Okay, so one thing we haven't talked about. A construction like the inn that just came out in the meadow. It's got a spot for a dude. Like you can use it as an action space. This little open sign to the top left of the name of the inn with the little 1 under it, that means that even in your town, other people, like say it's in Nathan's town, me or Kopo or E could go to that spot if we paid you 1 victory point.
You have to pay? Or
Yeah.
the person just gets 1 victory
Oh, the person gets 1 victory point. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's like Lord's Waterdeep.
So I think it's a really cool idea, the open thing, like having spaces that other people can go to. We played this game like 7 or 8 times. It's never actually happened. I like the mechanic idea. I just don't think they made the cards worth it.
I kind of just think you forget that they're out there. Like,
I'm wondering.
They're on somebody else's city and you're never really looking at other people's cities.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm wondering if part of it's like maybe they expand upon that in one of the expansions and makes it a really lucrative thing to do. But I don't know. We've only played one of the expansions. It's pretty good, but I didn't want to add it. It just, once you know the base game, it's very simple to pick up, but it just adds a couple extra rules that gum up the base game if you don't know it very well.
So sorry, can you explain that in thing again? Sorry.
So if you build this and it's in your city, if any one of us can actually use that action space on the inn with one of our workers, and if we use it on your board, you get 1 extra victory point. Like you get paid a victory point for us using it. You can still use it as an action space yourself, but you don't get paid the extra victory point. But it's only on ones that have this open sign above the inn. It means open for business.
If somebody uses it, they can have access to that action that it provides?
Yeah, play a critter or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer resources, which is actually a pretty sweet action.
That is pretty good.
Alright, so now
if anyone other than the player uses it, it gives the person who played it.
Exactly. It's like you're paying to stay at the inn. Or the inn's profiting, I guess, because you don't pay it. The person just gets it. Oh, and speaking of, if you do build an inn, the innkeeper's still out there, which is a free play once the inn's in play.
I'm going to take 2 cards.
All right. I like the way you think, sir. Actually, no, I don't. I'm gonna just go to the same spot I went to last time, which gets me 2 twigs and a card. Oh, the other place gets me 2 cards.
Yeah, only 1 twig.
I'm gonna change my mind. Minus a twig, 2 cards. That's me.
Okay, I'm gonna get the inn.
Damn
For
it.
2 sticks and a resin, sorry.
What? Oh, I thought we had to place the worker.
No. So you still have to build the building, and once it's in the town, so it's gonna be in her town. We can use it as a spot to go to with our workers now.
But you can either play a card
Oh.
or place a worker. You don't have to.
Oh, if I knew that, I would have totally grabbed that in.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Colin's fault too.
Kind of hoping that was going to be another inn.
Storehouse is actually kind of dope because it's a production thing. You get to choose what goes in it every time production triggers. It's way better earlier in the game because there's only one more guaranteed trigger of production. Well, there's the guaranteed trigger when you play it, and then there's one more guaranteed trigger in autumn. So you can get a lot of resources from this. And then if you also play, I guess, something like a chip sweep, which lets you activate a production building, you could trigger it 3 times. But anyways,
I saw it earlier and I thought it looked convoluted because, like, you take the resources on the card by playing a worker there.
yeah. So it just all the resources just keep gathering on the card until you put the worker there. So the longer you wait, you only use 1 worker to just get a flood of shit.
Okay.
I think it's my favorite early game card. I just didn't see one this time.
Damn it, I was tasting that in. I was
Sorry.
planning all the things I was going to do. No, it's okay.
I mean, you can still use my inn. Come on. It's there, it's open.
Still ain't bad, honestly. I do not understand. It's gotta be like an autumn play.
Okay, well, I will pay these 2.
for the monastery, what does it mean when it says worker stays here permanently?
Exactly that.
Dang.
So it is a. That's what I was just mumbling to myself about. It seems like shitty, like wildly shitty. But if you're doing it like during the last season, it doesn't matter that you're losing a worker permanently, because if you do give 2 resources to an opponent, you gain 4 points. Like it's just it's a point play at the end of the game. So you wouldn't want to use it until autumn.
Yeah. Can't do that. Sorry, I'm just debating here. I had. Ooh. Fuck, that's annoying. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna need to play a worker if I can figure out my keys here. Nope, that's the wrong button.
I didn't see before that the Evertree will let you put out any critter. That's kind of neat.
Oh, damn.
It is kind of neat. It's worth 5 standalone.
That's a huge one.
Actually, I'm gonna change this.
Alright, I think I have decided I'm going to build the fairgrounds, which cost me 1 twig, 2 resin and a pebble. I will place the fairgrounds here and draw 2 cards.
So does it matter where you place them?
I think there's like 1 or 2 cards that care about where they're placed, but the only thing I'm doing is I'm like, I could find a miner mole. I just like placing the miner mole beside the mine, or like the stuff that the location provides you. I like leaving a spot open beside that building. That's all.
So if you have, can you only put like 1 miner mole per mine? Yeah, right.
Yeah, if I put the miner mole, like you'll see down on my resin refinery, not if you zoom into it, but like there's a token now covering here, and that's because I played the chip sweep. So like the chip sweep is in the resin refinery is what that token represents. Meaning I can't just bring out another chip sweep for free. Son of a bee.
Forgot if it was right or left clicking. I'm gonna put maybe 2 resin on there.
Holy shit. Post office is kind of nuts.
For cards like this innkeeper,
I
do you get to keep that point if you discard the card,
no
or is it
sir.
just gone?
It's gone.
Okay, I figured.
Oh no, that dude is still following me, huh? Remember I was telling you that the guy jumped into my stream? He's like, yeah, just spreading the love. It's hard to be a small streamer or whatever. Gave you a follow. I followed him back. He is still following me.
Yes.
I thought he unfollowed me.
Okay, I'm gonna play a card. Ooh, what is that? Oh. I'm not sure what it does, so what does that mean? Copy one production in an opponent's city?
Yeah. So basically, you activate someone else's production as if it was your own.
Okay, and when does that happen?
Now, when you play it, and because he's green, anytime production is activated in your town.
Okay.
He is versatile. Also, I want a minor mole.
Okay, let's see what I want to take.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a rock. Oop, I just spent a rock. I'm gonna take a rock.
According to my list, Kopo followed me before you did, honey.
I think I was number 2.
No, then the list is poorly ordered.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because it shows you as the first.
That's very possible.
I'm not sure.
What do I want to do? I would like to draw cards. Ruins. I don't want to do that.
Thanks.
Okay. Draw 2's gone. So I got the option to draw. Oh, there is a draw 2 and get a victory point. I think I want resources more than that, though. Oh, wait. I could get the Harvest Festival.
You have like so many freaking plants.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Harvest Festival.
Damn. Okay, now how do you... Oh, is it because you have 4 different cards that have the production thing?
Yeah, I have 5 actually. And yeah, so once you have that, that's like the prerequisite to buy it, and then you can just you lose a worker replacement to get it, but it's 3 points at the end of the game. Like, I don't think it's like particularly worth it, but I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do that turn, so.
Okay.
Why'd you get a card?
Because I played a critter.
Oh, right. I forgot. That guy pays out dividends, eh?
But getting them early is pretty sweet.
Matilda. Okay, just a sec. Matilda.
So this card that I have here, this shopkeeper, does this like, activate every time I play a critter?
Yes. That's what I was just in awe about on E's Historian. She gets to draw every time she builds something. Or every time she plays something, period.
Every time I play anything, yeah, it's kind of pretty insane.
Oh, this is where it goes. Oh, there are buttons on our boards to draw a card, refill the meadow, and next season.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so I have no more stuff to play. I mean, I've got one card, but I don't want to play it.
We just lost Copal.
So I basically just take my workers back, right?
Yeah, if you can't do anything, you can hit next season. I think that button will do everything for you.
Hopefully just for Nathan.
Seems like it was just for me.
So it didn't do everything. You still get to grab the next. So the scripting is shit. You still get to grab the next guy from the board up here. So you get another worker.
Wait, here?
Yeah. And also, you are allowed to draw 2 cards from the meadow into your hand if you want them.
Oh, I can just take them right out of the meadow?
Yeah, and put them in your hand.
Oh, well, I will certainly do that then.
Which is a good reason to try to make sure you've got space in your hand. If anyone's hoarding cards, I think I'm the only one, so.
I'm getting up there, but...
I like this one too.
Nice.
Good.
Interesting.
Me want that.
How does the clock tower work?
So when you played, you place 3 points tokens on it, and at the beginning of preparing for season, which is what you just did, you pay 1 from there. So you remove it from there to activate one of the basic or forest locations where you have a worker deployed. So one of your workers that it's out, before you bring your workers back, if you pay one of the things off of the clock tower, you get to get those resources again from that space that your worker's at. And any remaining points tokens on there are points that count towards you. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool.
It costs just so many fucking twigs, man. I need to get twigs. How do I get twigs, my dudes? Ooh, this is open, actually.
Yes, it is.
Because you brought your shit back. Oh, I don't have any workers left.
It's going to make it difficult to get twigs.
Shit. Well, I can... Hun, how much does the wife cost to play?
2 berries.
It's 2 berries, not 3?
2 berries.
Okay. Oh, right, it's right there. I'm gonna play my farmer for free, my husband for free, but he doesn't give me anything. So I ain't got the wife.
Okay, I'm going to play my woodcarver for free because I've got the storehouse. And he lets me pay wood to get gold, or points, but I don't have wood, so.
Rip.
Yeah, I don't know if I care about that at this point in the game anyway.
Yeah, it's a little early.
I have nothing to do on my turn, so I'm just ending turn.
Ranger for the dungeon.
Cool. Unlock second dungeon.
Yeah, the dungeon's a weird one. I don't really. It's also like locking dudes, except not workers. It's getting rid of critters basically. Okay. I see no purpose in playing anything else, so I'm going to. I'm not even going to use the next season button. I'm just going to take my dudes back. Where's my third guy? Oh, he's on here. Get my fourth guy and look at cards to steal from the market. Or the meadow, I mean. Okay, that's me. I am done for this season.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm going to go play my last guy, get rid of 3 cards. To get 3 resources. I'm gonna get.
You do not have many cards left.
Pardon?
You do not have many cards left.
No, I don't.
Very obvious, but I hadn't noticed.
Pardon?
I hadn't noticed. It's very obvious. I'm just stating obvious things that I wasn't paying attention to.
Well, you guys just all drew 2 new cards, and I haven't done that part yet.
True.
Okay, you guys have all passed, I think. Is that right?
I have. Colin has.
No.
I'm sure.
Damien has not.
His name's Copo. He knows what he is.
What is the origin of that name?
So when we first met him, we were working for Four Leaf in Sudbury at Inco, and there's a bit of dispute on who actually coined it. I think it was me. Other people think it was Brennan Fuchs. But basically, the way I remember it is he was a co-op And Fuchs would always go in these massive rants that via email, blaming everyone for everything and also misspelling or typoing things. So I made a joke one from Fuchs where like fucking Kopo can't do anything right or whatever, and Kopo kind of just stuck.
Okay. I actually thought that was his last name for quite a while.
His last name's Mann.
Yes, I know. It's only after seeing his name here in Zoom that I realized that was not
Well,
his
it could
last
also be confused for a fake name. Nobody's last name is Mann. Is he not here?
Seems like he is not.
It's unclear.
He is muted, which is rare for him, so maybe he's talking to Rev or something.
No, story. Wow, I was talking the whole time. My phone ran out of juice, so I booted it back up and I was on mute and no video. All right, well, let's pretend like I was actually talking the entire time and not just talking to myself.
It's so awkward.
That was very awkward, yeah. For this university card, discard a critter or construction from your city, gain resources equal to that card's cost, and gain 1. Like, I can do that, right?
Yep. You lose a card from your town. But...
And he has to play a critter to it.
Let's play critter there.
Oh,
Or
a worker. Yeah, you have to play a worker onto it.
I do have to put a worker here.
Yeah, that's what that
Okay.
the paw symbol means.
Yeah, alright, I was just not entirely sure on that. Well, if that's the case, then I don't have a choice but to end my turn.
So you're out of stuff to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so take back your workers. Take your new worker from here. And you can also take 2 cards from the meadow into your hand.
Oh.
But yeah, I had also finished. So did you also finish, hon?
No, not yet.
Okay. A judge.
Oh.
A school.
Okay. I might be able to build something. I guess I could build a monastery. I don't think I want one.
Nobody wants a monastery. Those monks making all that noise.
Making all that noise, you say? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start the new season. I'll get a school.
I want
Okay.
a wife, I want a husband.
All right, Kopo goes first again. It is the new season.
Doctors. Okay, sorry. Fuck it.
You taking my 3 twigs?
I 3 twigs now.
Son of a bitch. I'm in.
No, you know what? Right there. It's the same thing.
Okay. I am going to place one of my workers here. I'm only going to get 2 things. They will be twigs. And that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna go there and take 2 stones. Pebbles.
Yeah, why did I do this when I could have just done that?
You had to get rid of cards.
It's true I didn't need those cards, but at the same time, I don't.
I'm happy that you did it the way you did. You also could have gone here and gotten 2 sticks and a card. But apparently you didn't want to do that either. You just wanted 2 sticks. Throw your other resources away.
Moving on!
Cool.
I'm going to go exactly where Nathan just went. 2 twigs and a card.
Oh, so now you want cards.
Yeah, so let's just avoid talking about what happened last time, alright? I got so caught up in how good that spot was that I didn't realize it's not good unless you're discarding 3 cards. Now I've got a plan for the rest of my cards, except for this one I just picked up, which blows ass.
Okay, I played the crane,
Cool.
which only cost me 1 stone. Not a great turn, but we did it.
See, I think the crane came out after I picked my card, so that's fine, actually. Crane would have been good for me to pick up. Saved me a lot of hassle with this misplays.
So right now that I placed that clock tower, I put 3 of these tokens here.
Correct.
1.
Now I have a decision to make.
That's good.
Whatever. I'm going to play. Let's see, let's shuffle you around. Cast. So I need
Damn.
2 wood, 3 resin, and 3 stones, right?
Correct.
And then
Which
I
I'm
can
now-
use that. Oh, I can only play the king the next turn. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Sounds like he's got a king, everybody.
Yeah.
All along the clock tower. That's me.
Okay, I'm gonna go and claim the scrolls. City monument.
Alright. I get this story in for free.
Boo.
So I grab one of these guys, these occupied tokens.
Yeah, and put it on the bottom corner of the clock tower. The other bottom corner, but that's fine.
At the bottom. Alright, that's fine. For the snap.
Yeah, there's no snap point.
Okay, so I draw 1 card.
No, actually, you don't draw a card for playing the Historian. We determined that during E's turn, so just put that back on, yeah, I guess the top of the deck.
Okay. After you play. Sorry. So after I play a critter, I have this guy here in one after I play a critter, so I get one berry in the
Yes.
shopkeeper.
Yes, that is correct. I think my least favorite thing about this game is that I have like 4 things I want to do, and I just want to do them like right now. But I gotta wait an interminable amount of time.
Yeah, you gotta wait, huh?
Hmm. There's one. Hmm.
Flip, flip, Philadelphia.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's going for 2 resin.
It is.
Okay, to avoid heartache, I'm just gonna go here. I have the chip sweep, I have the clock tower. I'm taking a well-run city.
Nice.
When achieved, bring back one of your deployed workers. So this guy comes back into my supply.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And that's me.
Okay, I am going to pay for the lookout.
I'm going to use my innkeeper. I'm going to discard them to get the judge for free.
Nice.
So the judge being a critter, I get 1
Yeah.
berry.
Yeah, you get a berry for that. You also get a card
And then-
because the historian.
Yeah.
And now the judge will factor in on your next guy. Building an engine now. New post office. Okay.
Play the king.
For the king.
It's very surprising, I know. We're not going to achieve any events, but hey, 4 victory points.
Not bad. We'll save some berries.
You have.
Yeah.
You have. Oh. There wasn't one for endgame stuff, I see.
Nope.
Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Oh, it's my turn. My bad. I'm gonna put one of my workers here and gain 3 berries.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use my own inn and build the post office for free.
I forgot that was the thing. I'm a wanderer.
You forgot my sweet inn was a thing?
I did.
I totally forgot it too.
I should keep reminding everyone so you guys, keep it at the forefront of your brains.
Yep.
I mean, give me victory points.
I'm gonna grab a wife for free.
That sounded really bad.
There goes part of my strategy.
And you get all that nice stuff for playing a critter.
Yeah, like 3
nice stuff.
fucking things.
Get a free berry. Get a card.
No, you
So
don't.
it will only have 8 cards.
Yeah.
So do I discard a card to pick up
Nope.
another one?
You just don't get to draw it.
Alright. And then my last one, play critter or construction. I need to replace 1 with 1, so that doesn't matter here, right?
Well, you can what it lets you do is like if you don't want a berry, you can put the berry back and take any other resource.
Oh. So even like this berry that I got from like another critter card?
Yeah.
Like
You can replace any resource with a different resource.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
That's super sexy.
Yeah, the judge seems pretty sweet actually. Allows you to be agile. Flip, flip, flip-a-dopey. I cannot get that out of my head.
Okay, well.
Sweet. Great post office.
Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're not angry. I will. Play my last worker on resin and draw a card. Oh, I like that. That's my turn.
I've now got 3 paw prints. I'm gonna go take paw print boat.
Stocking up on events.
Damn.
I usually forget that they exist, and I think I'm not gonna be able to get into normal ones. It's my thought process.
Yeah, we haven't seen many of the cards for the other ones. I see a peddler here, but the peddler needs to come with the general store, which I don't think we've seen.
No.
I discarded a doctor early,
Me too.
and I haven't seen a courthouse or a ranger.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of the things we needed. Did somebody play the university?
Copo did. Flip, flip, Philadelphia.
What are you singing?
I'm singing just a stupid jingle that the characters of Always Sunny in Philadelphia sing during one episode. And someone used it as a meme during the election stuff, hoping that Philadelphia would flip or whatever. Flip, flip, Philadelphia. Except when they're singing in the show, it's about a flip cup competition.
Well, they were posting on Twitter about how it might be their most relevant episode they've ever made.
My favorite Always Sunny reference was the Charlie going nuts when looking at the map, like trying to explain his conspiracy theory.
Sorry, I need to choose one more. Fuck, come on. Oh, I'm not doing this one, so I'm going to use all that to buy this school, so oh, never mind.
What?
I said nothing. Pretend I said nothing here. I need to go and grab a resin and 2 wood. Definitely not to buy the school.
Now everyone's gonna rush to buy the school. And by everyone, I mean definitely me.
Okay, I'm going to put a worker on my own post office. I'm going to I have to give 2 cards to someone. How do I give cards?
Just drag them over to their like holding area.
There you go.
Oh. Thanks. Oh, great. Thanks. These are garbage things that I want.
That's really unfortunate. I feel bad.
Oh, wow. That's rude.
I was holding those just to give away after playing on this.
Oh, that's rude.
Okay, and so when it says that I draw up to my hand limit, I'm drawing up to 8 now, right?
That is correct. It is absurd.
Yeah.
The really nice thing that Nathan doesn't know yet is that I also have a post office. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any more workers. So.
Okay, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, so I am going to hire the shopkeeper for 2 berries, and that's my turn.
Another crane. I'm gonna play the Wanderer for free because I have the lookout.
You can put him in either off the board or in this extra slot here because he doesn't count as in your town.
I actually don't want to play him yet because I have so many cards.
Okay. Good talk. Damon.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to discard my crane
To build something.
to build a mine, which lets me gain a stone,
They're pebbles.
a pebble. That's my turn. Oh, and I draw a card because I played a construction. Oh no, damn it.
You're concerned about hand size?
Well, I'm concerned that I want to play the Wanderer eventually, and that lets me draw 3.
Ah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab school.
Fuck.
And your construction may replace. Oh, so what does that mean when I? Oh, I could have kept one of mine, one of the things, and paid like a berry or something.
Essentially, like it's meant to be after the fact. You can trade one of your current resources for a new one.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I will trade berry for a pebble. Then, everything critter. Draw one card after you construction.
Well, I guess it could be interpreted as during payment. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Well, I've got a handful of cards, but workers are all played, and I have like no resources, so I've got nothing to do.
A husband just came out.
Yeah, I've got no way to purchase him.
Rip.
Yeah, so I guess I'm done. And I take all my dudes back.
Take all your dudes back. Oh, that opens up possibilities for me. You take all your dudes back. You take the 2 up here, so you get 2 more. And it triggers all your production again.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Dang, okay. Okay, so I get a food. And I get 2 wood. And I get 1 production from someone's city. Okay.
Okay. What's up?
I think because we didn't use next season for the first season.
Yeah, don't use the button.
Huh?
The button's borked because we didn't use it the first time. It's like it's in like a. It counts it as how many times you pressed it, not where we are. Based on just like you can't know where we are, so it's not doing everything perfectly. Like
okay.
it's not breaking anything when you're pressing it, but it's not helping anything either. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing on my turn. Paying 2 berries to hire a ranger. First of all, shopkeeper. After I play a critter, I get a berry. So I'll take a berry back. And the ranger lets me move one of my deployed workers to a new location. So I'm going to bring him down here to get 2 things of whatever I want. I will get a twig and a stone. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play the Wanderer now. And I can only draw 2 cards.
There is an extra slot right here.
Is that what that's for?
It's I think it's for any card that is allowed to be part of your tableau but isn't part. I don't know if there's other cards, like the wife might count, but the wife makes sense just being under the husband until the end of the game, in which case she counts as being on top. Grow up.
Let me quickly do a review of what I've got here.
plays for days, everybody. Plays for days. Except I'm dumb. And I did the wrong thing. It's still fine. It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good.
He's passing the turn. Right.
So I do have a plate. I am paying 1 wood and 1 stone to break out a twig barge. Just gets me 2 twigs. That's me.
I guess I'll buy a crane. These are pretty sweet, actually.
Fucking hell, that's where my mistake comes into play.
Oops. Oops. Not oops.
Sorry,
There's
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. If there's a farm there, somebody wants to, like...
Cool,
fun.
man. Sounds like a good time.
It's great. I'm so happy. Somebody can get a farm and a husband.
I'm going to place some ruins here.
No, that's not how the runes work.
What's that?
Basically, the runes go over a construction in your city.
Oh, they take its place.
Yeah. You are destroying the place to get all of its shit back.
Okay, well, I mean, I was planning on doing that. Oh, and I'm putting cards in somebody else's
that's
hand.
a critter, though.
Hmm?
I don't think you can ruin a critter.
Oh, yeah, that's it. The postal pigeon's a critter.
I thought that was... my brain was telling me that was not a critter. Okay, well, then I am going to draw 2 and keep... Oh, and I need to put this guy on here. So draw 2 cards.
It's the teacher.
Sorry, 1 second. I need to go on and quickly look. And I guess I can't give it to anybody who's maxed out in their hands, eh?
That's correct.
Alright.
Wood carver. I mean...
Hey, I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, I'm going to pay 2 wood and a resin to build a farm. Gets me a berry. Bloody hell.
Okay, I will discard my crane, I guess, to build.
It hurts. It
A
hurts.
monastery. Why did you have big plans for the
I
crane?
had so many plans.
So many plans for the crane. And I do not get to draw a card. Boo.
Fighter
Okay.
of the night, man.
So this husband I can just put on top of my wife? Or does it go a different card?
No, it can go on top of the wife. And because you already have a wife, you gain a resource of your choice.
You have to pay for the husband, though.
No, he has a farm.
You already use the farm.
Oh, did you use the farm to buy that wife?
I use the farm to buy the wife.
Yeah, you can't also use it to buy the husband. You need to pay for the husband.
Okay. Okay, so, alright, so I'm going to go and put these ruins down in the place of my farm. And so I'm gonna get 2 wood and a resin.
And draw 2.
Draw 2. And that's my turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barge Toad came out. Since I got a twig barge, I get 2 twigs for each farm in my city. I have 2 farms in my city, so 4 twigs. That's some sick shit. No, not the minor mole.
That's perfect. I'm so happy. I can copy a production in an opponent's city.
All my city does is produce.
Yeah.
Why don't you copy the fairgrounds, honey?
Yeah, no thank you. I'll just get a resin, I think. It's great for me. Cool.
Another judge.
Wait, judge.
Judge Judy and Executioner. Oh, I get a berry because I played the Barge Toad. So I'm taking it. Because I have the Shopkeeper.
I get a berry for that farm. Draw 1 after you play a Career Construction. When you play a Career Construction, you replace 1 with 1. I'm going to replace 1 resin, 1 pebble. 3. Draw 1. Oh,
Bard.
You know who hasn't played a very smart game? This guy. I'm sure if this is the third, fourth, or fifth turn in a row I've skipped.
Yeah. That's another thing about this game that's kind of not awesome, is it can be really frustrating if you've ended your turn and everyone else just keeps going.
So I'm going to pay 2 berries to get a Wanderer, which lets me draw 3 cards.
Oh, another Evertree. Okay, I think I might actually be done now. Unless a postal pigeon or a monk are out. They are not. I think I've exhausted all of my options.
Okay.
Nathan, you didn't produce when you finished
Yes,
the
he did.
season, right? You did?
I made him produce.
Okay. I will do that then.
You also need to, produce.
I also need to what now?
Be fruitful and multiply.
My storehouse is gonna get, I think, 3 sticks.
They're twigs. They go into your,
I'm more. It's just easier to get them that way. You know? Oh, don't.
Damn you, physics.
I get 1 stone. I will get... I guess I'll copy somebody's barge toad, which should give me 2 sticks, right? Twigs?
Yes, if you have 1 farm in your...
You do. And then my husband will get me 1 resin. I'll just be quite well rounded. I think that's all of my production stuff.
Aight. I built a critter in the Wanderer last time. I'm taking my berry from my shopkeeper. Apologies.
right. So I'm going to place a crane.
Just a sec.
When your city is full, you can just pile on top of like a different critter or construction, right?
City has a maximum of 15 spaces to play cards into. Each card takes up 1 space. Recommended layout is 3 rows of 5 cards in each. Event cards do not count against this 15 card limit.
Three, 4. Sorry, I got like too much engine shit going on.
doesn't say where I would have suggested it say. Or expected it to say.
So did you say you can play on top of other cards?
So that's what we're debating. My guess is actually no. But I could be wrong. But it's not in the rulebook where I would expect it to be. So I'm paying 2 berries to build, to hire a peddler. And as I play him, I may pay up to 2 resources of one type to gain an equal amount of resources of a different type. So I'm going to pay 2 twigs to gain 2 pebbles. That's me.
Okay. I am going to discard this crane. And that means I can lower construction by 3 or something.
Yeah,
So I'm going to
3 fewer resources of any type.
Palace. And I am going to only pay 2 wood and 2 resin for it. Or wait.
That's still
No, and one gem pebble.
okay. That makes sense.
And construction. And I'm going to replace this berry with another couple. And draw a card.
Okay, I am actually done. Finally. So I'm bringing my dudes back. Oh, hold on. One was here, one was here. Before I bring it back, I'm going to use my clock tower. I'm going to discard one of the tokens. And I can activate one of the basic or forest locations where I have a worker deployed. I'm going to do the one that gives me 2 resources of any type I choose. I'm going to take 2 resin. So that's the clock tower. Now I take my guys back.
Can you remove more coins at once from the clock tower, or is it just that one?
No, when at the beginning of preparing for season, you may pay 1 to activate 1. So if you got the clock tower like super early, it would last, but because we can't spend the other ones, they just count as points at the end of the game.
That makes sense.
So I get all my guys back. I get the new guys, and I activate all my production. And I apologize for how painful this is gonna be. I get a stone. I get a resin. I get a berry. I get another berry. I get 2 twigs. I get 2 twigs for each farm in my city. I can trade 2 things for an equal amount of things. I will trade 2 twigs for, I think, 2 berries. I can draw 2 cards. And finally, I can activate one of those things again. The husband is not paired with a wife, so he does nothing. I will take another pebble just for the sake of pebble being the hardest to get. That's me.
I'm going to take the husband for free. And put my token on my farm.
And you also get whatever resource you want, one of them.
I get one of whatever resource. Is that because of a combination of these 2 cards, you mean?
No, the husband itself, placing the husband.
Oh, yes, okay. So I get 1 berry as well for my... and 1 resource of whatever I want. No, I'm not the only one left here, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Which means Nathan gets to go first next round.
Get out of here.
Once you finally fucking finish. I need to watch the trailer for the new Bruce Willis movie.
I'm going to do the same thing with the clock.
So which...
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab 2 of the resin.
Alright. Thomas Jane's in the new Bruce Willis movie, apparently. I gotta watch that trailer.
What's it called?
I have no idea. My brother's just talking about it on Facebook. And I've always liked Thomas Jane, but since The Expanse came out, like, Thomas Jane is like one of my favorite people.
Am I missing some?
Yeah, you
Where
get the
am I?
2 from the tree.
I get the 2 from the tree, and then I have to collect my...
Collect your production.
So, 2 wood. Resin. 1 berry, and that's it.
Cool. Autumn.
We are into autumn, and it is Nathan's turn first. This is the
You get to
last
play,
round.
Nathan.
What's that?
You actually get to play now.
Woohoo, I'm back. I was looking up, somebody I follow on Twitter had done one of those like memes where it's like a list of movies and it's like how many have you seen, you know, so this one was like 100 bucket list films, and she had seen 96 of them out of the 100, 1944. So I've come to realize I don't actually watch like a ton of movies. I don't know, I have like commitment issues with sitting down to watch a whole ass movie. When you mentioned Bruce Willis, I was looking at his IMDb page to see how many Bruce Willis movies I've seen. I think I've seen... Oh, you know what, if you count that, I think I've seen 7 of his movies.
That's a decent amount.
I feel like that's probably more than I've seen.
That's like All you need to care about is Die Hard and Sixth Sense, I think.
Look Who's Talking.
Oh God, I forgot he was in Look Who's Talking.
How about that too?
12 Monkeys.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fifth Element.
Oh shit, I forgot how many good movies he's in.
The Sixth Sense. It's 5. Okay. Sin City.
Oh, that's good too.
So that's 6.
It's lower on the list. But yeah, 12 Monkeys fucking fantastic. Fifth Element fucking fantastic.
I've never seen any of the Die Hard movies.
You haven't seen Die Hard. The first one is a classic. And it's it's mindless action, but it's still really good. And it's Alan Rickman. Come on, you like Alan Rickman.
Bruce Willis.
Alan Rickman is the bad guy in the first Die Hard movie.
Oh. I thought it was Gary Oldman or something.
Nope. It's Mr. Alan Rickman.
Okay.
Gary Oldman's the bad guy in Fifth Element and does a fantastic job.
Oh yeah, he's great now.
Zorg.
Shit, what do I want to do? Just a sec.
Bruce Willis was in a couple of those like superstar action movie.
He was in a couple of the Expendables, yeah.
Was he in Red as well?
Mm-hmm. Actually, the first Red has one of the coolest action sequences I've ever seen with Bruce Willis, where he steps out of the car as it's moving to start shooting. Like, it makes zero, physics sense. Like, he's spinning a car around and steps out of it to start shooting, and the car continues to spin and just misses him as he keeps shooting. It's an amazing looking action sequence. It makes zero sense. But that's why I love watching dumb action movies. That's why I love Fast and the Furious. It makes zero effing sense, but they just they embrace the overboardness.
That's my bias. I don't usually watch action movies.
That's fun to turn your mind off. And honestly, if I wanted to get someone into action movies that didn't like action movies, I would tell them to start with John Wick. That is an action movie that has some very, cool underlying lore. Like, they've created a universe, and you're like, I want to know more about, how these dudes live. There's, this cool secret society of assassins. They use gold coins as currency. They have, hangouts.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Let's get it started. I'm going to pay a bunch of resources to go boom boom. To build a castle. I do not think I have anything that gives me a benefit for building constructions, so that's my entire turn. But I have so many common constructions in my town that should be worth a lot of points for me.
Yes, it should.
I actually don't remember how many I discarded. I don't think I meant to discard the school, but we'll assume it's fine.
Alright. I'm going to... John Nathan over here.
All right. When I want to turn off my brain, I watch pro wrestling.
I was gonna say that. I was like, I don't understand how you can dislike action movies and love wrestling.
Because wrestling is more like anime. I saw a really great comparison of anime and pro wrestling. It's like, has crazy storylines, has special moves, has like all these things that like just, if you generalize them, like very much tie wrestling and anime together. Like it was a hilarious list. Like obviously you could tear it apart, but it was like the list was like 10 points long and it was like kind of hilarious.
I could see it, I guess. I mean, the big difference is that, you appreciate the like visceral nature of the live performance, right? Which is like not an anime thing as much.
Yeah, they didn't go into that in that list.
But in terms of like, over the top characters and wild storylines,
like
there was a
overacting.
Right. Well, there was like a show I was watching this weekend where it's sort of a long story, but it's one of the like specifically wildest sub storylines in all Elite Wrestling. That Matt Hardy owns a compound which includes a lake of reincarnation. You just kind of have to go with it. And he was about to throw Sammy Guevara into the lake of reincarnation, and then a hooded figure appeared. Holding the Hurricane, who's like a former wrestler. It turned out it was Gangrel, the vampire wrestler from the 90s. He's like kept doing his thing. He had fangs and everything. It was amazing. You kind of had to be there.
Like I bow out late 80s, I think. So when it made more sense, it's just Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior, and everyone just did steroids and cocaine.
Okay, I'm gonna play a courthouse. Yep, I'm not set.
Okay, last time I played a castle. This time I should have been planning my turn. Queen's worth a lot. What do you need for up here? Courthouse Ranger, Doctor, Postal Pigeon, Peddler, General Store. I do have a Peddler. Is there a general store anywhere?
No, there hasn't been a general store for some time. Slash ever, maybe?
Okay. New goal. Get things. I'm going to get 2 pebbles. What a thrilling turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my inn to put out the every tree.
Fuck!
Fuck! Jesus!
Sorry, guys. I didn't know if anybody wanted it. I was just gonna know.
Hurts.
I was like, I'm like, nobody can touch that.
It's literally what I just decided. I'm going for that.
Oh, sorry, folks. Oh, it's unfortunately not another Evertree.
Storehouse. Get out of here, store.
Well, now I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, this might be where the game kind of falls apart. And it's not... It's just like... it may be just a failure of playing, but like at the end you're trying to go for points and you're like, I can't get the points. I'm gonna go through the rule book, see if we can find that rule that says, can you place shit on other shit?
I wouldn't think you could.
Did you watch the Witness video, Nathan?
No.
Neal? Watch it.
Did it go back? Fucking hell.
You gotta figure that out, my dude.
I gotta figure that out.
Like, I see nothing in here that says you're allowed to do that, so my guess is you can't do that. Oh, hold on.
I saw some game design discussions on Board Game Geek of people asking, like, why can you only have 15? Oh, it's because they want you to make you think about spending your resources. Because they had the ability to, I think they're just annoyed they could build good stuff at the end and didn't have anywhere to put it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense, but also, what if you just want to build something else?
Like, it feels like we've played something else that let you do that, but it's probably not this game.
I mean, we've had a few tableau builders, and I wouldn't be surprised if we had one that would let you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, what was I gonna do? Yes, that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, I haven't called this out since we... Oh, someone's already figured it out. Oh, Elizabeth has. If you want to just get points, in the bottom left of the board is the journey section. And if you put your dude on one of these spots and discard that many cards, you get that many points.
Mm-hmm.
It was only open during autumn, so I hadn't called it out yet. But that's my bad. Oh wait, what?
I like how you said my name when you were explaining that rule. Elizabeth. Like I'm the worst.
I didn't want anyone to get like pissed.
You didn't want anyone to what?
Get pissed that you took the highest cost place.
I did.
Without anyone knowing the rule.
Oh, yeah. I guess I probably could have called it out when I did that, but I didn't want to because I wanted to be able to maybe play there again later.
All right. I have gone. I will be right back. Hey, bro, if you're still here.
Another farm. Okay, I'm gonna go to my storehouse so that I don't forget all those things.
Alright, I will do.
I love the art in this game so much. Like the bard is so cute.
It's really well done.
Nice.
Take this. Okay, so this one says, when achieved, place up to 2 critters from your city beneath this event. 2 victory points for critter beneath this event. So, okay.
I might recommend if you've got really low scoring critters, like the minor mole might be a good one.
Oh, so it's not 3 in addition to, it's just 3 in place of 3?
Let me check that. That's a good question. What's it called?
Capture of the Acorn Thieves.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be in here. Colin, we need your help.
I mean, since it says 3, 4, well, I don't know.
What help?
So, Nathan just got a special event where he can take critters from a city and put them under the card, and they score 3 each. Does that mean they don't score their original value, or they score both?
My assumption would be they don't score their original value. But I can also look it up on the interwebs. Capture of the Acorn Thieves. Correct. Critters are no longer in your city and do not score points beyond the event.
Okay.
So if you place cheap ones in there, yeah, you're basically just upgrading what score they give you.
No, it doesn't want to go. Okay. Oh, just dropped them again. There we go. Okay. That's supposed to be there. There we go.
Where'd that card go? There you are. I'm going to build a general store for 1. Nope, that's the wrong button. 1 resin and 1 stone. I gain 1 berry, and if I have a farm in my city, I gain an additional berry. 2 berries, please. That is my turn.
You have a peddler in there somewhere? You do.
Hey, Matilda. Okay. Go on.
So, this thing at the top, this peddler general store under new management, how does this thing work?
So depending on what you place on top of it when you achieve it. So you need to take resources from your supply and place them on here when you get it. And what you get points at the end of the game for whatever is on here. So stone and resin is worth more.
So do you just hold on to your stuff until the end of the game and then put it on there at the end?
No, you have to put it on there when you buy that card.
Oh, you have to buy the card.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you buy it? Oh, you just put a worker on it.
No, you need a peddler and a general store in your town first, and then you put a worker on it. For the record, I just bought a general store and I already had a peddler, so maybe what I'm after. Do I get anything when I make a construction? I do not. What have you guys been talking about? Neil Shiminsky to everyone.
Yeah, you should seriously watch this match. It's hilarious. It's between the Bastard Pack. He's a very angry Geordie man who is built like a He-Man figure, versus Orange Cassidy, who doesn't try. The laziest pro wrestler. So he wrestles the first several minutes without even taking his hands out of his pockets. It's amazing.
All right, I have the tab open.
The bad guy gets very angry at the fact that his opponent does not try. I won't spoil it for you, but it's a lot of fun.
It sounds like actually pretty impressive choreography.
It is, seriously. Orange Cassidy is one of my favorite wrestlers, so he's the guy who doesn't try. I bought his T-shirt. I was blown away by this.
Don't
match.
validate Nathan's opinions.
Okay, what the hell am I going to do here? I've got... this is not going well. I got lots of workers, so I could probably build some stuff. What's out here? Let's see. Put you there.
My turn consists of discarding many cards, and for every 2 I discard, I get a resource. So I will take a stone and 2 resin because I discarded 6 cards. And I'm now realizing that I'm an idiot.
I am going to play the fairgrounds, so I discard sticks.
I have misplayed so many turns.
Oh no. Okay, we're fine. I think that's my turn. Oh. What do you mean you displayed?
I am going to play this fool into E's hand.
Cool.
Because she took my Evertree.
Didn't someone take an earlier Evertree? Where did that go?
Yeah, that definitely existed at one point. Do you have the fairgrounds?
Do I?
Yeah, or you paid for the bar or the full?
I paid for the full, and sorry,
you
that counts as me playing.
Minus 2 points. You did that?
Then I realized that I went to the castle slim.
And I gained 1 because I played a critter.
I'm just...
And
Yeah,
I
you just
draw
disconnected.
1. And I can exchange.
We'll wait. Your turn's next, so we'll wait.
I can exchange
Oh,
this.
he's frozen on Zoom too.
Draw.
How did I misplay? I discarded way too many cards.
Oh, I got a last card.
And there goes my chance at redemption. So it says it's my turn, it's not my turn, it's Nathan's turn, so we're gonna wait for him to come back.
Fuck.
Oh. Yeah, you're being all choppy. I thought you dropped from Zoom, but you're still here, but you're not in tabletop. Okay, you're back in Zoom. I see you loading up tabletop.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Shymmer connected. We're all gonna end turn. Well, make sure you pick brown when you come back in, and we'll all end turn back around to you. Because it should be your turn. There we go.
Cool, thanks.
In case you missed it, Kopo spent resources to give Elizabeth a negative 2 points.
Oh, nice.
Yes, everyone should applaud this. Get fucked, blue.
I'm orange right now.
You're always blue. Well, it might not be shit internet, it might be shit router. Okay. Nathan looks frozen again, so I'm concerned.
Oh.
Yep. I think they have about a router. This last time this happened, he reset the router and everything went back to normal. Yeah, no, that's the time I'm talking about. Yeah, he had to reset the router.
No, what I can't do all the things.
So I'm talking to my bro, and you're choppy as hell. So we're not actually in real time conversation.
You're making a really good face though. You're like frozen, looking really grumpy.
He's made that face at me many times when I make outrageous claims. I didn't even notice if he was in the middle of something. He didn't spend anything, it doesn't look like. So. Oh, you're back?
I hope I'm back.
You're back on Zoom.
Okay, if I get kicked off again, you guys should just finish without me.
That sucks.
Okay.
Did we actually finish? And we gotta end around to Nathan's turn again. Did we actually finish Tyrants of the Underdark last week?
I thought we did. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Definitely.
I don't remember using the auto point scorer, but maybe we didn't.
No, we did.
No, we did.
Okay, maybe I was really drunk.
It was late, but we did all those things.
We had a good Clank game on Saturday. I gotta start learning new games so I can teach people new games. Oh,
no.
Fucking hell.
There was one game that I played with work people that I think that you would really like. Let me figure out what the name of that was. It was really interesting. Not something that I would feel confident teaching.
I want to find more deck builders. So I really like deck builders. I wish like Direwild had a better board component. Like I don't like the running around the board fighting dudes thing. But I love their decks, like the synergies of all the animals and stuff. Yeah, Nathan has just called it. He is not coming back.
That sucks.
Alright, so on to...
So it should be my turn. Yeah, it should be my turn. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yes, I recall. I was going to get this other special event. Under new management. When achieved, you may place up to 3 resources here. And I will place a resin, 2 resins, and a pebble. That's me.
Okay. So I'm at a point where I can't put anything else in my city.
Yep.
So
There are ruins.
Right,
Sure.
but that gets me resources and cards, and that loses me points.
Yep. So go for it.
I just don't know if I see the point of that. I don't think I can get any events. So basically this is just, we're just going for points now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they give you so many workers, and there's like almost no point. I guess there's definitely a point for Nathan. Rip Nathan. Because his city is wide open. He could just stockpile resources and then build cards out the butt. Yeah, this is why they give you so many workers. Like, you want to be placing them on the monastery and getting a ton of points from that. And I shy away from those cards, but I'm realizing they're probably what you want to be using.
So you don't get points for anything else, like your resources at the end are just lost.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me go back.
That would be good to know. Before I opt to like not gather any more resources.
Base points for cards, points tokens, prosperity card bonuses. That means like if you have the wife, you get points. If the husband's English. Journey points. I don't know what journey points are. And events. So yeah, nothing for any of the other resources.
The journey points are the ones in the bottom left.
Base value of each card. Add point tokens, purple prosperity card bonuses, journey points, and events. The bottom left?
Yeah, it's like the discarding cards for points.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't count them immediately. I thought you'd take the tokens, but that's fine.
Oh, I already did. I took those as tokens.
Okay, so it's my turn.
So yeah, just don't count your guys over here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to do this just for the gold. There's no cards left, so. Where do I put the gold? Here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I fucked everything up here. Well, I lost points. I haven't fucked everything up. I just lost points. That's all. Okay. I can't even discard 2 cards because I only have 1 card left. Rip. And I only have... Actually, I have 2 of the Bindle dudes, but not 3, so I can't take that last card.
Oh, I bet you wish that somebody put a fool in your city now.
He's a Bindle dude. I'd take a fool.
It was 100% part of my plan.
What was? To put the fool out?
Yeah. Because I knew, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's great. I'm glad I got in the way of your other more productive plans so that you could finally achieve a plan that was really not very effective at all.
It's very effective. You'll see.
There's no point in doing anything. There's no point to life. I'm Nietzsche. I'm done. Like I'm not even gonna play worker. I can't play my cards, so I think I'm done. Like totally.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. Pretty close to it. I can't get that thing. The only thing I can do is use my monastery. And I'm gonna give Colin 2 berries to gain 4 points. Because you don't have enough berries, honey.
Yeah, the berries would help if I could play my queen, but I cannot play my queen.
Okay, so I'm putting this worker on my what's it called? On my university. So I'm going to discard this ruins, and it's worth 0, but I gain 1 of a resource and 1 gold. I guess resources don't really matter at this point. Just keep things even.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I think it's only Copo left.
Alright, so I'll get this bard, and I'm going to scrap the cards in my hand, which are 4, to get 4 gold.
Shit.
And now I've got enough to enough of the bindle guys to get that thing.
You had enough before.
I had enough before?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
Oh no, weren't your ruins bindle thing?
Oh no!
I think you trashed your. Yeah, you trashed your. Anyway, it's fine. Like you ended up.
Runes
with
or bindle, yeah. Same thing. You got like 1 extra point as a result, I think.
Shit, I should have scrapped my postal pigeon. Well, hindsight. Oops. And then, did you guys place all your workers?
Yeah.
No. Well, yes, but no. But if you want this thing, you have to place your worker there.
Yeah, but I can't afford it right now. I don't have the the bindles.
You know, you do.
No, you do. You're fine.
Postal pigeon, bard, and then your wanderer over here.
Oh, the wanderer. Okay, so
I'm a wanderer, 'cause I'm a wanderer. Around.
alright, so that's it.
Okay, score pad. Fuck, here we go. Everybody start scoring their shit.
Oh my gosh, can we put this thing away though while we're doing?
Oh, sorry.
I
didn't realize it would bring it up for everybody.
So I just discard the stuff in my hand.
So what is it? How do we have to manually do this all?
Appears so. So all we care about is base game. We're not using Pearlbrook, Spirecrest, or Belfair.
So base points is just the points on my cards?
So base points is just the points of the cards in your tableau.
Oh, so that's all we're calculating right now is the base points?
Yeah, so just the value of the card itself.
So 28.
You should. Can you not write in this?
Okay.
Well, I just like. What's the math thing?
So wait, you don't want me to?
No, if you can write in it, write in your own number.
That's what I did. And then you told me not to.
No, I said, can you write in it? And then I put in your number.
You said, can you not write in it?
No, I said,
And
can you... Oh, well, I said, can you not write in it as in, like, do I have to do everything?
I have 28 base points.
Is this different for all of us? You can see it, but you can't see the number?
I can't see that number that's in the bottom right corner, or that thing that was there before.
So you got 28 as well? I guess I'll just write everybody's shit in here. My base points are 23. Prosperity means I can't remember.
The flowers, maybe?
Yeah, I think the prosperity is the windmill ones. Yeah, flower windmill. Sorry.
Oh, for like wife or architect or king. So anything that the card says in its main text.
I got 5.
So I'm going to so for like my castle, 1 for each. Okay, you got 5. I get 1 for each common construction in my city.
So I've got a palace that says for each unique construction, but the palace is unique construction. Does that count as one?
I would say yes.
Yep.
All right.
I got 6.
Construction. Oops. I got 13.
Prosperity?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay. This is not mathing correctly. That's weird. So how many for events? I got 13.
I've got 9.
I got 6, but I already counted it.
What do you mean?
Like, do you see my total at 51?
Oh, sorry, events and, sorry, I was counting gold in events. I only got 3 events.
So you got 6 point tokens?
Yeah.
Did you guys take your tokens when you did Journey, or did you not?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you got 4. You get 0. So you got 6 for events, honey. Yeah, like I see the total for some reason, but it doesn't match the numbers that are on my screen.
Yeah, do you see 51 as the total?
Yes.
That is correct. Yeah, I already scored everything.
So that means Copa wins.
Yeah. Well, what was my score?
54.
54, nice.
To 51 to my 44.
If it wasn't for that fool, the fool totally made the difference. Because it would have been 2 points, and then whatever the points of the actual good thing I would have put in its place.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was like, that's my only thing that might screw me up, is if you buy a card that might mess me over.
Nathan?
Yeah, no, I had a fool in my hand, and I was planning on eventually buying the fairgrounds and then putting the fool out for somebody, but you guys filled your boards, and I wasn't going to play it on Nathan's board. Like, that's just shit. So...
and then you burned it before I like killed my, because I removed a card from my board briefly.
10.
You would have had the chance to put in a fool
13.
there. But it wasn't for a full turn, was it? Because at one point I discarded like 5 cards all at once, and I discarded the fool at that point, thinking that I wouldn't have a chance to play it.
So yeah, I put down like this worker here on the university that let me discard construction, so I
Yeah.
removed the construction for that one full turn, so you would have
At
been
that
able to
point,
take it.
at that point, you were playing by yourself. I think everyone else had passed.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was. And either way, I would have already discarded my fool. Anyway,
Just
That's
trying
fine.
to see how close Nathan was coming. He had a decent.
you had the castle and stuff, right?
castle and a king.
Yeah, it still wasn't enough.
Plus,
Yeah, I already added it all up. He still had a bunch of workers left to go. Alright. I thought I did better than that, but apparently not.